What's up, guys? They go from SGN here to talk about some UFC 229, and I just did a video talking about Conor McGregor taking on Khabib Nurmagomedov, so if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check that video out as well. I will have it linked at the end of this video, but this time, we're going to be talking about Anthony Pettis versus Tony Ferguson and Derrick Lewis versus Alexander Volkov, because in my opinion, these are the two fights that have the best chance of being fight of the night, because let's just be real here, alright? In the main event, we have two guys that have completely opposite styles, and the guy who's going to win that fight is going to be the guy that's going to absolutely be able to find the way to impose his will, impose his game plan, and win that fight in torturous fashion. Okay, in torturous fashion. Whereas these other two fights, they are a lot closer. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, and I do agree. El Cucuy should beat Anthony Pettis. I'm not going to say no problems, but he should beat him with relative ease, because, of course, one thing that Anthony Pettis has an issue with is the fact that guys can take him down, hold him there, and just basically beat him up. And Tony Ferguson can do that. He's also a very dangerous striker, and of course Anthony Pettis is one of the most dangerous strikers once you give him some confidence. Once he's throwing those kicks, once he's just throwing these giant, just crazy cartwheel kicks and all this stuff. Once he has that confidence, once he's flowing like that, he's a very, very dangerous guy. But of course, Tony Ferguson, he is one of the most scary dudes in the world because he is essentially a Terminator. You can hit him with pretty much whatever you want, and he will not go down. And if he does go down, enjoy that shit. Because if you go in there, he's going to take you into a world of hell, because he has scrambles, he has elbows from the bottom like he landed on Kevin Lee. He can do some dangerous stuff from just about every single position. He has that monster Darce. He's just an absolutely terrifying fighter to fight. So, good luck with that if you go on the ground with him. On the feet, Anthony Pettis probably has a better chance because Tony does get hit. So there is a chance of him landing that big enough shot to really do a lot of damage to Tony and maybe not give him the opportunity to recover if he can continue to land those shots. However, I think that Tony Ferguson, he's just an absolute animal. He's a fucking monster, and he really represents that El Cucuy nickname he has. He's a fucking savage. And as he fights, as the time goes on, it's going to go more and more in his favor as the fight progresses, because Anthony Pettis is going to get tired. El Cucuy does not get tired. He just keeps on going. He does not give a fuck. And at that point, that's when everything goes his favor. So I do have Tony Ferguson winning this fight. However, I think that people are giving Anthony Pettis not enough credit. You know what I'm saying? I think you probably get a little bit more credit and really give him a better chance to win this fight than people actually might think he does have. However, Derrick Lewis versus Alexander Volkov is also going to be one hell of a fight, because you have Alexander Volkov, who Derrick Lewis said himself, he's very damn tall. He's just very fucking tall. So, if he can use that range and keep Derrick Lewis, who is a power puncher, who is, has a bit of an issue with cardio, if he can keep him at range and really pound him with that jab, really punish his body, then he can really do a big number on Derrick Lewis's chances of winning this fight. And I do expect Volkov to try to fight that smart fight, because being a Russian, there's nothing he loves more than just absolutely torturing somebody and absolutely murdering them. No offense to Russians, but I do actually mean to offend you. So, Volkov is going to want to do that. He's going to want to do that. He's going to absolutely want to destroy somebody. He's going to want to destroy Derrick Lewis. And I do think that he has the opportunity to do so. We saw what he did to Fabricio Werdum. Like, he beat down Fabricio Werdum and roided out Fabricio Werdum nonetheless. So, that's definitely not something you can just, discard, because, listen, Derrick Lewis is a very good fighter, but he ain't no UFC champion. Fabricio Werdum, of course, he lost the title against Stipe in devastating fashion. However, he's still a very, very dangerous fighter. He submitted Cain Velasquez. He puts on striking performances here and there, like he did against Travis Brown. He is a very dangerous fighter in every aspect of mixed martial arts. So Derrick Lewis, if Alexander Volkov was able to beat him down in that fashion, then Derrick Lewis is in for a very tough night. It's not going to be an easy fight at all unless Derrick Lewis lands one of those giant bombs that he does have in his locker. So who am I going to pick in this fight? I want Derrick Lewis to win. I love Derrick Lewis. He's hilarious, and specifically on Instagram, he might be the funniest account I have ever seen on a social network. Okay, he might just be the funniest dude I've ever seen on social media. But Alexander Volkov, he's also an absolute monster. So my heart is with Derrick Lewis, but my mind is kind of going with Alexander Volkov. So I am going to pick Alexander Volkov to win this fight, but I will be rooting for my main man, Derrick Lewis. So that is it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and also, what was I going to say? Share this video, maybe? Did I say that? Don't know. Regardless, do that if you please, if you will. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much to anybody who does do that, and as always, big shout out to all my subscribers. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.